and welcome back to another episode of the Who Asked Me podcast, where I am joined. I'm so excited. Oliver.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's always a good time when you're here. How you doing, boo?
I'm good. I'm really good. Have some fun things coming up, especially like next week and whatnot, but I'll let you know about that later.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been really good. How about you?
Oh, just out here still looking for job.
Yeah.
One of the 300,000 Black women out of work still. So
Yeah.
it's just such a different
Yeah.
experience and like I can really tell when they
Mhm.
say we're living in different times because
Mhm.
I've interviewed for like four different jobs now and
Mhm.
got to the last round of every single one and then just like didn't get it.
Yeah.
One was the guy who was interviewing me literally quit. Yes,
Oh my gosh.
literally quit. Like I would have been his direct support. He quit. And so then it was just like, okay, well, we have to find somebody to like get his fill in his position. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to start a job without a
Yeah.
boss anyway. So that was a
Yeah.
blessing in disguise.
Oh, that is honestly just, I know like things are so difficult because it's like some of my friends, like especially my Black women friends,
Mhm.
they absolutely are having the worst time trying to find jobs. And so I'm just trying to be as positive as I can to them and just say, like, like rejection is just redirection, but
Yeah.
you will eventually find your spot. But then again, like you said, like these are different times. So, like, yeah.
It's insane. And then another job, the recruiter keeps like messing up the day for my interview. It's very bizarre.
Hmm.
Like and my mom's like, this is like a sign. Well, she's like,
Yeah.
keep taking the interview, but that's like my mom hires people for,
Mhm.
well, not for a living, but part of her job is to hire people. And she's
Yeah.
just like, that is so unprofessional, so like weird. On one of the calls, my mom was like, how was the interview? I was like, I don't know because I could tell that she was actively doing other stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I'm trying to talk to her and put my
Mhm.
best foot forward, but I can literally hear her doing
Yeah.
other things. And I'm just like, I think it was fine. Then didn't hear for a week. Then she schedules another interview. She's like, okay, we're gonna advance you to the next round. I'm like, okay. She sets it up for me for Thursday, as in yesterday.
Mhm.
I wake up Wednesday morning and I thought to myself, I was like, after I said yes, she never confirmed,
Oh.
but that was a week ago. So I was like, no, like, surely, blah, blah. Wednesday morning, I wake up and she texts me. We've been corresponding through email. She texts me, doesn't even call me, and says, hey, so sorry. Things got moved around. Can you interview next Thursday?
Mm,
I'm like,
mm.
yeah, absolutely. I can at 12:30 or whatever. And so I was like, can you just like give me a confirmation that you have me booked in? Nothing. Texted her, followed up again today and was like, hey, I just wanted to confirm that, I'm on the books for that interview and nothing. Red. She has her red receipts on too. And I'm just like,
Ooh.
yeah, so unprofessional, especially I'm shocked that this is coming from this company because they're kind of a big company.
Just absolute bullshittery is going on
Yeah.
everywhere.
It
And
may-
that sucks. And you have people who just like they don't even have the competence
Mhm.
to have a lot of their own roles to hire other people. So it's like it's super frustrating on all angles.
It is. It's just,
Yeah.
again, my mom's like, honey, because my mom works in HR and she's just like,
Hmm.
honey, she's like, it's a different world. It's just a different world.
Hmm.
And then she works for the government. So
Mm.
we're
Yeah.
possibly heading into a government shutdown. And she's just
Hmm.
like, I, she, she's like, I said I was like this many years out from retirement, but that might be moving up.
Yeah. Yeah. Just just craziness all
Yeah.
everywhere around. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Now, let's get into some fun stuff. First things first, I don't know what is going on, but apparently there's going to be a Laguna Beach reunion
Really?
again on Roku. I'm very confused, and I don't mean to sound like a shady bitch, but I just want to know how broke some of this Laguna Beach cast is because this is why I say this, guys. They have all, in some way, shape, or form, come together and told us all of the secrets.
Yeah.
So,
So like what
what?
else?
Like Kristen has had so many live shows,
Hmm.
podcasts. Kristen and Steven had a podcast. Lauren Conrad came on.
Hmm.
Like Talon is always running his mouth. Jason is always in
Yeah.
front of a podcast. Like,
It's like,
okay,
why do we, like, no tea, no shade. Why do we need this?
literally.
And it's not even that we, as viewers, need this. They need the check.
Uh,
Pop.
that's just that's just what I'm saying. It's almost like, for example, Stephen Coletti is also a part of the One Tree Hill like universe,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
they all get together in fall time in Wilmington, North Carolina, but they do that for charity. So,
Mm.
and so like that's, it's like a basketball game. Like
Yeah.
sometimes some people show up, sometimes people don't. And it's a fan thing. And again, charity.
Yeah.
That I completely understand. I'm just like, okay, what is the
Yeah.
Castle of Laguna Beach going to do? We all know that like it was mostly fake. They had to reenact a lot of scenes that had taken place a year or two before. I
Yeah.
saw something Lauren Conrad was like, it's kind of bogus because I had like three boyfriends during senior year and they acted like I was just sitting in the corner staring at Kristen and Steven. I'm just like, now a semi maybe gag would be if the Hills girls got back together, but we know that was all fake.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All of that was fake. But honestly, I actually would be here for that.
Wait, actually, now that I say that, I think that they have, except for all of them except for Lauren, because somebody had a podcast or maybe a show. No, they had a Hills Reckoning or whatever, because Misha Barton was on
Yeah.
it.
But I don't think everyone was.
No, but Spencer and Heidi were on it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think they were. I
His
think they
sister
were.
was on it. Audrina
Yeah.
was on it. It was
Yeah.
Kristen wasn't on it. Kristen and
Oh,
Lauren weren't on it. Yeah.
okay. 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 Wait, okay. I'm like, my
Yeah.
memory's shocking.
I
So,
think, but okay. I mean, honestly, whatever. Whatever. I'm like, either do a Jersey Shore family
mhm,
reunion or don't. I just don't. Look,
mhm.
I'm open to eating my words, but whatever. Moving on. I learned, well, everybody learned that apparently Sheena Shea will have a lot of squash that beef at BravoCon this year.
A lot.
I
Because why are you the piece in the middle and you are over here causing beef with every single Bravo lab? You're over here, you're meddling in other people's stuff. That is crazy. The
It
fact
is
that both
crazy.
Tamara, yeah, like the fact that both Tamara and Adriana said that on Watch What Happens Live, that like they're that she's the Bravo celebrity that they're like what not looking forward to seeing the most or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Crazy.
And not only that, like Ariana's not going to do a squash the beef with Sheena. She's just not.
Mhm.
Let's be real.
Mhm.
It's too touchy. She's already said like Sheena is like family to her. She always is going to hold her in high regard. She's not going to give us that, even though I wish she would.
Yeah.
Who knows if Lala, because I feel like Lala might have one because I
Yeah.
think she said something like Sheena's in an
Yeah.
interview. I try not to pay that much attention to Lala, but
Mhm.
I was just watching Watch What Happens Live, which Watch What Happens Live has been really good all week. I was like, oh, Sheena, I have no problem. I'm not scared of confrontation. I was like, I'm kind of like nervous for her because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, why are you? When I heard her give her 2 cents on OC stuff, I was like, Sheena, what are we doing?
No, literally. She there's so much I would like to say, but I really just let me be good for a second.
Be a little bad. Say
A little
say say a little something. Don't say it all. Say a
bit.
little something.
Yeah, I'll say just a little something. Basically, it's like, okay, wait. It's like you graduate high school and
Hmm.
then you go to college.
Hmm.
And then there's always that one person that comes back to their high school.
Yeah.
Or maybe a couple that come back to their high school the next year and they
Hmm.
just go to the football game or whatever, just,
Yeah.
mingle with people. Well, it just seems like she's the one that goes like every single year after she's graduated and she
No,
won't give it
literally.
up. And it's like,
Literally.
like, you, oh my gosh, just get up and walk out. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's a-okay. Just do that, please.
You know what I find like so just for lack of a better term, pathetic because I've said on my podcast before, it really does. Like Sheena is a very well connected person, not
Yeah.
only within the Bravoverse, like outside of the Bravoverse.
Hmm.
I think I almost said Evan Rachel Wood, Evan Ross, Diana Ross's
Oh
son,
yeah, yeah.
and because Ashley Simpson was on Watch What Happens
Hmm.
Live not too long ago, he was like, I actually know
Hmm.
Sheena. Like he's like,
Hmm.
celebrities know her, nepo babies know
No.
her.
Hmm.
Sheena could be so much more than what she is doing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Sheena, it hurts me to see her want to be like this busybody and want to be included in all these pockets so badly because she is destined for the
Yeah.
spotlight. She's going
Oh,
to be,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I'm just like, Sheena, oh my God, girl. When Tamra is not happy with her, Tamra's new face looks great, by the way.
She,
Adriana is not happy with her. She does.
she
I
does. I'm just laughing at the way you said, but yeah, she
Yeah,
does. She
it
looks great.
does. Adriana's not happy with her from something from a cruise.
Hmm.
I'm like, and I would not, again, I'm not one to like shy away from an argument.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to argue with Tamra.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to at all.
I
Like,
will, yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
I will say this. Tamra follows me on TikTok.
I love that.
And she's never said anything to me. She's like liked
Hmm.
videos. She's been
Hmm.
always been super nice.
Hmm.
And it's not that I cover the OC that much.
Yeah.
But I definitely have, I have kept it, I will say 95% because I know that she's there and I'm like, I don't want to argue with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know she will argue in DMs with
Hmm.
people.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing with Tamara. It's I know several people who
Mhm.
know her, and they have like absolutely nothing but like the like really good things to say.
Mhm.
Not even because let's say they want to be on her good side. They just say
Yeah.
like they just have great things to say about her.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's like I would not want to be in an argument with Tamara ever. And that's just based on watching her perform. I wouldn't, well,
Mhm.
let me not say perform, like, because it's just saying, like, as if she's put on an act.
Yeah.
But that's just watching her performance over Housewives, like, while she's been there. So it's like, yeah, I totally agree with you.
No, 100%. And I will say, just from like a parasocial internet, she is
Mhm.
really nice. When I was like, I
Yeah.
uploaded a video about like getting ready to go get a divorce. She like said something really nice to me about like getting divorced.
Mhm.
We were in Vegas same time or something, and
Mhm.
she commented and was like, oh my God, have so much fun. I'm here too. Like, she is
Oh,
a really nice
yeah.
parasocially. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, and I have no reason to ever be anything
Same. Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Tamra. So, but I'm
Mhm.
like, Sheena, I don't think you can keep up with her.
No. And the fact that Tamara said that they were trying to get her onto Real Housewives of Orange County. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
in this universe?
Odd.
That's
But Gina's there.
so true. That
Gina's there. I mean, did I lie?
and you didn't. You didn't. Not
No.
not one bit. You know what? Anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Any-
Gina's there. And I listen, the way Gina and Emily are acting, I'm so sorry. I'm like, every single year when they tell us that you two are coming back, we're like, do they have to?
Right?
We're like, why? So the fact that y'all want to sit here and act this way towards Katie
Oh
and
my
try
God.
to, I'm like, y'all really should be embarrassed.
They are such embarrassing individuals. And I'm not even afraid to say that.
Hmm.
Like for instance, I think like Katie just posted something on TikTok or whatever, and I commented and I was like, they are such losers. And then
I
it's
saw
like
that. I liked it because I saw that.
that's the thing, and it's like I'm like they really are like obviously that post like wasn't like direct, but it was like
We know. Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh my God, I actually have not watched a singular episode of Orange County since Katie's been gone, and I don't plan on watching it until the reunion. But like,
Oh yeah. I watched last night and I'm just like,
mhm,
I'm I j-
it's
I don't
exhausting.
because I don't understand.
Insane.
I don't understand. And even with the whole like naked wasted thing, obviously we all remember that. It was definitely something to witness.
Hmm.
I just don't understand how somebody can be correct. Gretchen, you are like Ryan, Tamara's son, was uncomfortable. He was
Yeah.
acting inappropriate.
Yeah.
How the fuck you end up making us on Tamara's side, not so much Ryan's, with that? Like,
That's just bonkers. Like
it
it's just,
is because he was being weird.
yeah.
Ryan is, listen, Ryan is a lot of things, right? And I would have so much more respect. And I saw, did you see Joe um posted a video like on the way to Vegas, pretty much
Oh
airing
yes.
everybody out?
Yeah.
I said, I know that's right. And I
Mhm.
would actually
Mhm.
love to see Joe back.
I would too.
I said, the fact that Gretchen is sitting here trying to act like Joe is a loser or anything
Right.
because she is willing to come back and film a few scenes, who cares? You're back on the show,
You
Gretchen.
like okay, what does that make you? What
I,
does it make you?
Housewives have to stop acting like it's a dig to be like, oh, so and so just wants their peach back or their orange back or their flute back.
Mhm.
Duh, you guys are housewives.
Like yeah, that's the thing. Like it's really not the read. It's not the dig that they really think it is. It's
It's
really not
not.
it. Because
No.
it's like what if you're saying like, oh, they really just want their peach or orange or snowflake or diamond or whatever it is
Mm-hmm.
back, why are you here? Because you like that's not a you can't really say that. You really can't say that.
Yeah, no one's on Bravo that doesn't want to be on Bravo. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Okay. Speaking of people who just want to be on the show, did you see Charisse had an estate sale?
I did, yes.
I was like, oh my God, if there's ever a weekend, I wish I was at my mom's because my mom only lives like an hour away from Potomac. And I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
mm-hmm. And I'm like, we would have been in
Yes.
there. I feel like she's probably about to downsize or something.
Hmm.
Definite. And
Absolutely.
I know she had some good stuff. Ugh.
You know it. I saw like several actually I saw several different videos from that and it looked like she had some good stuff in there. It was funny because
Mhm.
it's like the sign or like the sign-up sheet was on like an old Gucci bag.
I
Like
saw
old
that. Yeah.
I was like, of course, of course. But yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was like,
Mhm.
ugh. And again, I don't doubt that. This is my whole thing about Charisse. I don't doubt that Charisse really is the grande dame of Potomac and that she's just
Yeah.
not good on TV.
Yeah, she's just not.
She just not, and it's
Mhm.
not because it's because she doesn't want to give us what we're supposed to get.
Yeah. And
That's
yeah, and that's so true.
yeah.
I think
Speaking of,
she did I'm sorry,
no,
what?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think she did film some scenes for this upcoming season.
I'm totally fine with Charisse popping in.
Hmm.
I think that she deserves to be there in some capacity
Yeah.
because she did help build the show and things like that. It's
Yes.
just as far as
Yeah.
storyline and her
Hmm.
trying to come to us and prove anything about Karen or anything like that. Unfortunately, we're making a show. That's not what
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
want. We don't want to watch you in your champagne room, Charisse. I love that you have the champagne room. Like I said,
Hmm.
I would have been in line early at the
Yeah.
estate sale had I
Mhm.
been at my mom's
Yeah.
house. But you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, yeah, like I'm really so good with her coming back and like popping in and whatnot. That's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. And wait, especially because Monique is back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Are you excited for Potomac this year?
Oh, I'm so excited. Like, let me paint a picture. So like this was back in June 6th. My friends and I, no, it was the 7th. My friends and I were at this one beach club in Cannes.
Mm-hmm.
And we already had like several drinks. We were like fairly inebriated. And then I look at my phone because it was like what 7 hours ahead of where like Central Time. I look at my
Mm-hmm.
phone and it says that Monique was spotted filming with Potomac. And I ordered a round of shots for everybody. I was like, yep, y'all, she's back. I'm so excited for this season. It's gonna be insane.
I'm very excited to see the dynamic.
That's yeah.
As much as I like Karen, right? I like that
Mhm.
she's there. Potomac is one of those franchises, I'm sorry, that we really have shaved off like the players that were holding grudges. Like it was
Mhm.
clear that Candace was not going to move forward with Giselle,
Mhm.
understandable. Robin was not going to move forward with Candace, understandable. And Karen, so I'm excited to, as much as I might miss some of those ladies, see Potomac without Karen, with Giselle up front,
Yes.
and Monique
Mhm.
back, and how all of these dynamics are changing. I'm excited to see Stacy
Yes.
because
Yeah.
if you listen to this podcast, you heard Taria say she was at Kimpire Live, and somebody did confirm that Stacy's breath is not fresh. So I was like, when she said that, I said, "Oh no, I don't." Listen, we've all had bad breath. Like we've all
Yeah.
had a time where I and listen, I love a spritz. I love a Hugo
Mhm.
spritz. You know, if you drink champagne, anything, your mouth gets very, very dry. It
Yes.
happens. But I
Hmm.
keep a gum. I keep 2 packs of
Yeah.
gum on me at all times.
Literally, I always keep a mint. Or if not, I'm gonna ask someone like, do you have gum? You have mint? What? Because I don't want my breath being
I
like
no, I
that.
will if it's but not so much anymore because I don't really like go out and drink like that. But
Hmm.
like in my like party days when I would be at the bars and like be drunk, I
Hmm.
had no problem. Like if I was talking to somebody at the bar, I'd be like, "Does my breath stink?" Like mid conversation, I'd be like, "Does my breath stink?" Because I feel like it stinks, and people would be like, If some people would be like, "Let me see," and then they'd be like, "No," and then I'm not gonna lie, I'd get a shot of Rumple Minze because it's mint flavored. I could not
Yeah,
do that anymore. I could not do that anymore. If I
but
tried to take it,
that's not a bad idea, but that's funny.
if I tried to, and granted, this is like a good like 6 years ago. If I tried to take a shot of Rumple Minze now, I probably would throw up as soon as it hit my tongue.
Understandable.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
but moving on. What else did we have? I think let's go ahead and get on into the show. So,
Okay.
Salt Lake City. I love these women. I really do.
Me
They
too.
fire on all cylinders. They really, really do.
Hmm.
Let me ask you, what do you think? Because I've heard a couple of theories going around. Why do you think Lisa wasn't there at the first episode?
Um, Truly, I don't know
Hmm.
for anything. I'm just gonna say that on the record. I don't
Yeah,
know, but I just think that she was like negotiating her contract. Like
that's what I think too.
yeah, like that. Like it makes sense. And it makes sense that they're trying to spin it this way as well.
Hmm.
Like it just makes sense. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard, and that's the theory I am going with as well, that she
Hmm.
wasn't done negotiating her contract, which
Hmm.
of course everybody contract got to be right, okay?
Hmm.
Especially
Yeah.
for me to show up and I know these bitches
Hmm.
coming for me, right?
Exactly.
And then somebody else was like, I think her face wasn't ready. And I was like, I don't know about that. Okay.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, I don't know about that, and I won't. Again, I that's not something that I would judge on
Hmm.
This Is Housewives, but I will say this. I I'm having a hard time. I always have a hard time with Lisa Barlow because her tables turn so quickly. I've been saying
Hmm.
that all week.
Hmm.
Y'all know what they say. One thing about them tables, they turn.
Yeah.
Lisa will throw a stone, but she cannot get one thrown back at her. And I think that's what makes a good housewife, right?
Hmm.
And want to be clear, everybody's doing their job. Everybody is doing their
Oh
job.
yeah.
I would expect nothing less for her to show up and argue.
Oh
I
yeah.
just think it doesn't land very well after we just had Whitney full out say, I failed in a business. This is what's going on with me.
Yeah. That makes okay. Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. I would definitely agree with that. Like I didn't even hear like I didn't even think about it from that perspective. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. So yeah.
And I don't even think that,
Hmm.
like, because I looked up the lawsuits.
Hmm.
And I don't know if it's like the Jen Shah effect or just like an ego thing. What Lisa is being accused of, I don't find it to be as defamatory and like,
Hmm.
oh my God, like that. And to be quite honest, I said this online. And just to explain for everybody, pretty much what they're saying is that she borrowed money from not banks, from
Um.
friends and
Yes.
yeah, friends, business partners, things like that, and she has not paid it back, right? She owes this money. What Lisa's saying, her countersuit or rebuttal, is that there was never a timeline, never a payback date, and never an official I will pay back this amount. So
Hmm.
do I really? And I will give Lisa this, even though I'm not her biggest fan. I probably would be saying the same thing. If you own a business, like you need money, right?
Yeah.
You do need money to have a business. If I had partners that were willing to go in with me, willing to give me money, I don't have to borrow it from the bank. I don't have to be indebted and no one's going to be knocking on my door to arrest me. It's going to be a civil suit because that's what these are.
Yeah.
I would absolutely do the same thing. And if we did not sign a piece of paper, a legal document, I
Yeah.
probably would be doing and saying the same thing.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Because it's like. To me, it just seems like, yeah, like they've been in business together. I literally just recorded the scene where she was telling Heather about it like
Hmm.
today, like a couple hours ago. And it just seems like they just had like a word of mouth type of agreement.
Hmm.
It wasn't like a contract or anything like
Yeah.
that. So like especially like with her countersuit or
Hmm.
like her defense, like it makes perfect sense that like, it's like there wasn't any type of agreement or set like or anything like that. So yeah.
Right. And I don't think that if she walked into a room, right? Like if
Mhm.
Jen, for example, were to walk into a room, it'd be like,
Mhm.
ooh. I
Mhm.
don't think even if she's like, yeah, I borrowed the money and they never said I would pay them back. Who cares? Get over it. I don't think people would be like, oh my God, that's Lisa Barlow. No, they may not want to loan her any money
Mhm.
personally. It would be go to a bank. But that's why I'm not understanding her such like argument in her she seems stressed, like she seems
Yeah.
so like a diva in distress, she really does. So that's why I'm so confused, and that's my thing with Lisa. I'm like, Lisa, you're so concerned about looking like the queen bee and being different than everybody else. I mean, Heather said it best behind her back, not to her face, like you are not that different than these women.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not.
I also agree. I do think that she is kind of just a bit concerned of like looking
Hmm.
like you said, like the queen bee. And it's like, let's just take a step back for a second,
Yeah.
Like you
and
don't, yeah.
And the only thing that I could think that would really, because I think it would cause me distress is that John maybe may not know.
Yes. Yeah.
If
Mhm.
that were me and Megan, like in business together, and I said that everything was fine and all of that stuff,
Mhm.
yes, I borrowed money, especially like in heterosexual relationships, borrowing money from another man and
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah, I would be a little like,
Hmm.
but that doesn't have anything to do with the other lady. So that's why I'm like, Lisa, girl, what?
Yeah.
Ain't none of this that big of a deal, especially for the person that was calling seven lawyers,
Right.
calling seven
Literally,
lawyers when Jen got arrested, babe.
I did see a video, I think it was maybe earlier today, like this one girl said that like there was supposedly like an update on the case as of September 19th, but I don't know what it was because I never looked into it. But she said there was some update and we should be hearing about it soon. So I don't know.
I Googled them. I didn't look that deep. I just like looked to understand what was going on, right?
Hmm.
So I mean, I didn't see that, but yeah, I'm sure we'll see an update if there is that. But yeah, that's my thing with Lisa. Girl, you do digging on other people, and then here you are so fucking mad at Bronwyn for reading the
Yeah.
newspaper and
Hmm.
Angie for partnering with Cody Go. I
Yeah.
saw her going off about that. I was like, she's like, who has a tequila company? I'm like, Cody Go is partnering with Angie, which if
Yeah.
I had to guess, they're probably going to have something at BravoCon.
Yeah. Okay, so that's exactly what I was thinking. I remember seeing this in real time. Like I gone on Instagram and it said 14 minutes ago Angie had posted
Mm-hmm.
that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like maybe a couple minutes later, Lisa was on it. I was like, and I texted my cousins because like we all like watch this together.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, y'all, I was like, it's going down.
I had the same experience. I saw that Angie posted and I was like, because I like Cody Go. I do. They have
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
rosé
Mhm.
tequila that used to be at one of
Mhm.
the restaurants that I worked for.
Yeah.
I think they're good, but I immediately whenever same thing with like Tresemme and all of the
Yes.
girls and Cane's chicken.
Hmm.
Cody Go is probably trying to get onto Bravo and be like a sponsor at
Yes.
BravoCon, so and have like their tequila featured in a drink. So that's all it is. Angie didn't buy Cody Go. I was like, why
Hmm.
is she so fucking mad about this?
Yeah.
And again, saying like, I would never compare my worst enemy to Jen. You literally compared Bronwyn to her last year. This is not a good look, Lisa.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not a good look. So I can't wait to see more and get to the root of it because Bronwyn ate her up.
I was like watching that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, oh. Like
Yeah. Bronwyn ate her
yeah.
up. I
Like
was like,
chewed. She chewed. She absolutely chewed. Like
I was like, for a minute, for me, I was like, Lisa, fight back. No, like,
okay. Whenever I was watching that, I'm like, Lisa, don't like. Why are you letting her get to you like this? Like she was kind of scrambling, and then it's like it kind of reminded me of like in a specific part of this argument. with
Hmm.
Nene and Claudia. Whenever Nene was just like, "Yo,"
Yep. Yep.
like that's what that reminded me of. I was like, "Oh my Lord!" So
Lisa
yeah,
is not a great arguer. Because remember
no.
Monica season 2 seasons ago when they got into it at Whitney's event? Monica was and she did the same thing. She's not a good, you can't, she's not a good,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
what do they call that? Not tennis, volleyer.
Oh yeah,
She's
yeah.
not a good fighting sparring partner is what I was trying to
Hmm.
say.
Hmm.
Um, because the gout dick sucker, I was like, Lisa, I could tell that you thought about that one. And
Yeah.
then also, again, is dick sucking too far? Can we not say, suck dick, blah, blah? And you can't exactly throw dick sucking at somebody who's talking about sucking their husband's dick.
Like I'm like, okay, it's their like.
I was like,
I think
Lisa,
I was like, Lisa, let's go back and watch a few episodes of Atlanta. Let's re up on this because it's like, come on, we can be better with it. But yeah, Bronwyn was she was on it, and Bronwyn wasn't sweating anything. She
she
was like,
was not.
ah.
I'm telling you, and I said this last year, the worst thing Lisa did was pick up that fucking phone and call that jeweler and then start running her
Yeah.
mouth about it to everybody. That's what I mean when I say those tables turn because again, I said this online. You can't tell me that if it was in the Salt Lake City Tribune, Bronwyn Newport did not buy that necklace, that Lisa wouldn't be like, here it is, here's the proof.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, it was in the paper, babe. She didn't have to
Hmm.
dig, she really didn't have to dig.
No, she didn't.
I
She
said,
literally didn't.
and I want Heather also to separate herself from it's not even separate herself from Lisa because I get these glimpses of Heather that I'm like, you
Mhm.
get it, but you're not getting it.
I think that my analysis of Heather, I don't think that she is like confident in herself.
Hmm.
And I just think that she needs to just take a step back,
Hmm.
look at her life,
Hmm.
and look at everything she's built.
Hmm.
And obviously, this is much easier said than done, but just take
Hmm.
a step back, look at everything, and realize like what you've been able to accomplish. You
Yeah.
do not need to always be under someone's arm. You don't need to
Hmm.
be like always like on this person's lap.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, oh, if you feel like you're next to them, then that'll
Hmm.
make you, as much of an it girl as it does them. And I just need Heather to just step up. Like,
Yeah.
please do.
Same.
Yeah, because
She,
that's my issue with Heather. It's like, and it's that, and also it's like her trying to pick an issue with Bronwyn.
yes.
Like we get it. You don't like her. And
Hmm.
that's another thing with Bronwyn. I want Bronwyn to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to accept the fact that she does not want to like me and
Yes.
just move on, do whatever, and do exactly what you did to Lisa to Heather because just put them in their place and that's it. That's it.
Because I think it's so clear. I said this. I think it's fair. I think, like you said, Heather just doesn't like Bronwyn, and I can
Mhm.
see where because I have plenty of people there. I'm like, you've done nothing wrong to me. I
Mhm.
just don't really care for you. You're just a
Yeah.
little annoying to me. That is fine. We all have those people. If Heather played her cards right, I think her and Bronwyn could have a good frenemy trope, right? But
Yeah.
she's so committed to like misunderstanding and twisting all of Bronwyn's words and all of those
Mhm.
things. And it's so exhausting. It's
Yeah.
so exhausting.
Yeah.
I do, and I will say this: I do, despite how them black ladies was looking at Heather in the background at lunch, I do think Heather looks really good. That's exactly what she was like. She gave her a serious up and down twice. I said, God damn. Honestly, probably would have been me. Okay. Because I can only imagine if you're out to eat and all those cameras show up, you're going to be like,
Yeah.
and especially if you don't know, like
Hmm.
if you're not familiar with the Real Housewives and stuff, you're just probably like, so who are you and why are they filming you?
Yeah. Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean? But
Hmm.
I thought I thought she looked cute at lunch and I thought her outfit at the little gala, whatever the hell that event
Hmm.
was, I thought that was a cute dress as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
She's coming in herself, and her daughter's TikTok just popped up on my feed as well of her being Heather going to visit her at
Hmm.
University Miami and doing homecoming.
Hmm.
And she looks fun. Like
Yeah.
I just want her to own that. Like you said,
Yes.
stop being up under somebody. My
Yeah.
God.
Exactly. Like just own it. And I know she definitely could be that person. And
Hmm.
it's like, I just need you to just step up. Please step up. Because this like underdog, like
Hmm.
wingman person, I don't, that's not your position and you do not need to be there.
Yeah, and because I also feel like after this season of Salt Lake City, no matter how good it is, I do think that we have to start looking at some casting changes
Hmm.
from the OGs.
Yes, I agree. I
Um,
definitely
I really don't want Whitney to be on the chopping block, which is
agree.
shocking because I don't even
I'm gonna be
I
honest. Whitney is so goddamn funny.
I
And it's
bet.
like
Yeah.
I love watching her because she
Yeah.
is just she's so funny. Like I'm sorry, but the that took me out. I was like,
I
oh,
cackled at that shit.
oh wait.
Cackled.
And then also last season, whenever they were imitating Lisa, and Lisa was like, "Oh, your tag is showing." And she's like, "Oh, I know it's because after turning after the trip." Yeah.
I cackled. And it's funny because I've been on such like an up and down with Whitney
Yes,
before where I've been like her first couple seasons, I was like, girl, I cannot with you. I find her to be so hilarious. I need her to be there. I also do like the way that Whitney resolves conflict.
honestly, yeah, yeah.
I
I would
can
agree.
appreciate it. I
Hmm.
can appreciate it. So I think we're at the point there that after this season, we're gonna have to start looking at some of these OGs and saying who's staying and who's going.
Yeah, I agree.
It's kind of same way, shifting gears with Real Housewives of Miami. Did you watch the finale?
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm like disappointed.
I am too. I, I I have a lot of thoughts, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even have the energy because I mean, obviously, I'm going to discuss
Yeah,
it on
yeah,
here, but
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same, like, I don't have the energy to even like think too deep into it because
Hmm.
I like it. Like, here I go. It's just,
Yeah,
it's just a lot, but also I'm like, really? This is where we end up?
yeah. This
So,
season was just we had probably like a 2 or 3 good episode run.
yeah,
And then if we started off rough, in the middle, 2 or 3 good episode run, and then the ending, I was annoyed. I was like
yeah,
bothered. I was
yeah.
like, I'm so annoyed because
Hmm.
it's not even necessarily that I think Adriana is so right,
Hmm.
but I was just like, it finally clicked to me. I was like, these women are always picking at her with something.
Always,
It's
always.
always something. Adriana cannot do anything
Hmm.
right. And so I do feel for her. I did not like last week when she was like, Carol, black girl to black girl, talk
Yeah,
to you. I
that,
did
yeah.
not like that. She
Hmm.
does a lot of stuff I don't like.
Hmm.
But I said I would always have a clip loaded for those women as well because even
Yeah.
when she went up on the performance, she was, oh, she can't, she needs to be on time. She's not J Lo. Oh, I
Hmm.
thought she was going to sing a new song. Why is she singing a song about her dog? How embarrassed! Everything.
They always love to pick at Adriana, and it's like personally, I definitely prefer Adriana over like a lot of the other girls
Yeah.
because it's like I'm so there are certain people on the cast
Hmm.
that I feel are inhibiting a way for or inhibiting the way for everyone to move forward. I feel
Yeah.
like there are certain people on this cast, I feel like you're picking up who I'm
Hmm.
speaking about that will not that just like whatever they say goes.
Hmm.
And it's
Hmm.
like that's it. So
Yep.
I'm like,
I
oh,
agree. Marisol. So
yeah.
Marisol, I think we need to get rid of Marisol. I think Marisol and Julia need to go. I don't want to see them next season. I don't know what Marisol thought she was doing by telling us that she gave the
Yeah.
term wretched to Adriana
Yeah.
because I actually don't think she had to give it to her.
I
I
don't think
think
so
she might
either.
have been, I do think Adrian or Marisol was being manipulative when she's like, did you mean wretch? And like, I could see
Mhm.
Adriana being like, ratchet, wretched, wretched. And
Yeah.
Marisol was like, wretched,
Yes,
wretched.
that's exactly because the thing is, so literally last night I was on a plane and my cousin was watching it, but I was texting her. I couldn't stream it
Hmm.
because the Wi-Fi was like too bad. But
Right.
like but she was telling me everything that was going on, and then whenever I landed, she sent me the clip of what happened, and
Hmm.
I was like, no, like their stories add up, but
Yeah,
Marisol skews more so Marisol's favor. I'm like, the
exactly.
stories add up, but like, I'm like, no, because I didn't I like, yeah, I definitely think that Adriana meant, I think that she meant wretched. Like, that's what I think she meant.
Yeah.
But like, she just didn't. I do think that her accent is bad because it's like whenever she's saying ratchet and wretched, it
Hmm.
sounds the exact same. So it's like it's just I
Yeah.
definitely think that Marisol was being manipulative with that. But
I
yeah.
agree because who and I was like, you just told us that you told her you got to leave me alone for 2 years, but you
Hmm.
don't leave Adriana alone.
Never.
You talk about her
Never.
behind her back, like
Hmm.
you. So what? And it's not a binding contract. So what? You look like a loser too for
Yeah.
telling us
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So I'm like, I'm honestly like really over like Marisol and her antics, especially like
Mhm.
with what like that. I hate how like they keep picking at Adriana. It's really annoying. It's so annoying. I'm really over it. So
No, it is, and I feel like it rubs off on people as well because
hmm
the whole like, oh, Kiki. So I understood where Adriana was like in fight or flight mode because
yeah.
Kiki and Adriana sit down, have a conversation. They're like, we
Mhm.
don't want to have any problems. Then Kiki and Marisol corner Adriana, and they're like, why weren't you at
Yeah.
the foster care event where she was singing? And they're beating. Leave it alone. Let
Hmm.
Adriana and or and Julia talk. And
Yeah.
then Kiki comes back around, and she's saying, "Oh, I heard you actually meant Ratchet and
Hmm.
Marisol had to." I was like, Kiki, you just buried this with her. You are acting very loserish as well.
This season, and I really hate to say this, like I really do, but it's like it's really made me look at Kiki differently because I'm like, mm,
We'll talk offline.
hmm
We'll talk off recording because she is I agree. It's made me look at Kiki differently from beginning to end. I
yeah,
don't her argument with the whole like Gertie needed to stop talking after Julia threw the water, but she just kept doing no, no. And then even her letting Marisol stir her up. It was with Adriana. It was just, and I don't agree with what Adriana said at the party being like,
yeah,
oh, Carol, black girl is going to talk to you, black girl to
yeah,
black
exactly.
girl.
Don't
That
agree
was
with that.
so out of bounds. Why Kiki was running up out of that party and getting a ride from the Amazon driver? Like, what?
What oh my gosh,
The way she left was just so weird. She was
that
like,
was
hey,
bizarre.
I got to get out of here. Just go. Just go. Like, what?
Like, Amazon?
Literally. I would literally be like, I don't, you and I had the problem. I felt the type of way about the word ratchet, wretched, but I don't want racist to come up because I do not think you're racist. That's
Yeah,
all she had to say.
literally. And so it's like for her to just like up and like run out to an Amazon delivery truck and just speed off. I'm like,
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. And then I'll tell you also, I simply do not care enough about Julia and Adriana's friendship
yeah,
to be invested in this argument.
I agree. I agree. And that's why I'm like, I don't really care enough about it. And so that's why I'm also partially interested to see what did Julia show at the
I don't
reunion?
know. I don't know. But I don't like it. I
Mhm.
don't like it. I was now I did giggle when Adriana told her no one gave a fuck about you. No one wanted to come out to that nasty house, and
Yeah.
I came and got
Hmm.
you because I think
Hmm.
what she's saying is she got her on the show. She got Julia
Absolutely.
on the show. That's what I
Hmm.
understood because Adriana was an OG housewife. She was on it
Hmm.
before the reboot.
Yeah.
So that's what I understood. And while I don't like when friends fall out to be like start revealing the secrets,
Yeah.
but it seems like there is something going on in Miami about so there's some arguments that I know for a fact behind the scenes that are happening about who got who on the show
Hmm.
and those I so I was just like what I heard of rumors that the whole reason Miami was kind of off this season like they started filming late is because of contracts because Alexia was so not knowing if she was going to come back because Todd wanted her to quit the show she wanted to be with Todd
Hmm.
et cetera but I'm just like we need to do something next year to where this is we need to even this out and again I don't want to see Julia.
I don't either. I really don't. Like I don't care for I really don't care
Mm-mm.
for it. Like at all. I really don't.
No, she showed her and Martina showed their asses
Yeah,
this season on and offline. Okay.
absolutely.
On and off the show. Their comments, it was really like disturbing to me to have watch Julia sit there and be like, me and Martina are so dedicated to finding homes and aiding for other foster children. And to know what Martina has said about like other people, how they start their families and
Yeah.
stuff, and Julia's answer to be me and Martina share a bed, not a brain.
I was like, I was like, I have so many thoughts because I know of not a couple, just like, well, yeah, there's a couple people who have that mindset, and it's like
Really?
I'm from the South,
Oh,
and since they literally stop using their own brains and just use their partner's brain, and they've
fair,
alienated
fair,
so
fair.
many of their friends because of that. And I'm like, you will never have to worry about me in your life or any of my opinions. Don't worry about it.
No, 100%.
So yeah.
If Megan said something like surrogacy is so wrong, I'd be like, are you dumb or are you stupid? Because what do you mean? How I don't understand how it's so wrong. I'm really
Me
not,
neither.
I'm
Me neither.
confused. But what if somebody said you being in your 70s and
Hmm.
white and a
Hmm.
lesbian
Hmm.
adopting these young black boys is so wrong? And people do say that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And I don't like Martina. Don't like her at all.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think that people should say that about her because I don't think that
Exactly.
that is wrong,
Hmm.
right? I like in the fact that Andy used a surrogate. A couple other housewives have used
Hmm.
surrogates. Like to tell somebody how they are forming their family is wrong. I'm not. I think that you're so disrespectful.
Extremely disrespectful. And it's like for you to just be that loud and
Hmm.
that dumb, what is wrong with you? Actually, a lot's wrong with you.
No, 100%. Because I know, and I know that people get like disrespectful about like IVF as well. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't. What do
No.
you? What's going on here?
I mean, a lot of people just don't realize it's like, okay, maybe like they just really want a kid. They can't have a kid themselves. Like they just can't do it. Like pregnancy is
Hard.
so,
Hmm.
yes, that's the closest a woman comes to death in her
Hmm.
lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, and people want to be like, oh, like, why use IVF? Why use a surrogate? Shut up.
I remember my ex-in-laws, like
Hmm.
her my ex-sister-in-law, she had said something about IVF and like she had her kids
Hmm.
not using like quote unquote naturally, not
Hmm.
using IVF or anything like that. And I was just like, I don't,
Hmm.
yeah, as somebody who is like, go mommies, I'm a mom, for you to say something like that is just, me and her had a lot of issues. So that
Hmm.
partially because I would be like, why? You never know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And I don't care how you conceive your kids. I don't care. As long as you take care of them, they're loved on, I don't care. Same
Yeah.
thing with the Cardi B conversation. I can't, I cannot anymore.
Yeah.
People are so fucking stupid. Like,
Annoying.
it really is. But yeah, I need to. What cast changes do you want to see next year in Miami?
Okay, yeah, I would definitely agree with you. I do not want to see Marisol or Julia, mainly because it's like I really do want to see Alexia work. I want to see you work for it.
Hmm.
I do still want to see Gertie on, obviously Adriana and Lisa. I don't know why Lisa this season, I've just been laughing at
Me
so much
too.
because it's like a lot of the stuff she does is like it's ghetto, and I really like it's funny, and it's
It
like
is.
I'm like, you know what? Lisa's a little ghetto, and I like that because she was saying like I feel so rich, and like I need some Grey Poupon. You are so ghetto, and I love that about you.
I I always call her my Jamaican queen.
So it's like I love Lisa so much. Like I've liked her before, but it's like this season
Mhm.
really made me really like her. She was just funny. Like she was funny.
She was
Um,
lighter. She was
yes.
lighter. Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah. So she was lighter. So yeah, I definitely want to see Gertie, Adriana, Lisa, Alexia. Unfortunately, I would kind of want to see Larsa again.
Yeah.
I don't like. I just think I would never want to be friends with someone like Larsa.
No.
Watching her, I'm like, that's a little bit better. Is watching her, just not being friends with her.
Hmm.
So I could that. So it's like those five, yes, and then. still iffy with Kiki. Maybe I'd like to see where things go with her and
Hmm.
Gertie. So yeah, I'd keep her. But I mean, like truthfully, I want Nicole to come back, but I know she's not coming back.
Yeah, I want her
Yeah.
to. I think she might come back if Marisol's not there.
Oh wait, yes.
Because
Yeah, 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 yeah,
did you see
yeah.
what she said
Yeah.
about Marisol hiring the PI
Yeah,
to
I watched
follow
that
her and Anthony?
whole. Yeah,
How
I watched the whole. I think it
weird.
was in her podcast episode with Tiffany Moon. Like, I
Yeah.
watched that whole episode. Actually, I keep watching their podcast. It's actually very fascinating.
No,
Like,
it is because they're two
mhm.
very smart women. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love them so much. But, but yeah, like, definitely, I would like to see Nicole back. Maybe Stephanie.
I want to see. Okay, well, that's why I said that. I don't think whether I like them or not. I say every housewife should have two seasons.
Honestly, yeah.
If you
I
have
don't think
one,
Stephanie's. Yeah, sorry,
yeah.
sorry, sorry. Go ahead.
The only two people that I was fine with having one season, both in Beverly Hills, Anne Marie and what's that girl's name? That lady's name?
Oh, Diana.
Yeah, her.
Mhm,
Them two, I was fine
mhm,
with them being one and done.
yeah.
But I want Stephanie to come back, but she needs to bring either one or two of them sisters because I don't want to hear about them anymore if
Yes.
we're not
Yeah.
if they're not coming.
I also want to see her dynamic with Nicole too.
Well, oh, actually, I do want to see Stephanie back because I could have sworn I saw something, and y'all hop in the comments and tell me if I'm dreaming this, if you saw something similar. I could have sworn I saw somebody say something about there's some money issues there
I saw
with
someone
her.
say that too. I did. I saw someone say that as well.
There's something. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to Google it when we get off here, but I could have
Hmm.
sworn that I saw something like that. So I do want to see her back. I also am like confused because I thought we were supposed to be getting Carmen Carrera as a
Yeah, we
friend
only got
of.
that one little.
Yeah, and she was in the back of this at the party as well, but I'm just like,
Yes.
what is going on?
I don't know. Maybe they like cut some stuff out with her, but
Well, Alexia said that they cut like a little bit out because or a good amount out because she said that after Alexia's or after I'm sorry Marisol's party that she had Gertie to Frankie and Alexia's beauty bar to the beauty bar and
oh,
that they talked and it was filmed but it never was shown.
oh,
Hmm. And she said a couple other things like them being there for Gertie. Now she could have just been saying that because
yeah,
she could have, but I also could see like why I'm trying to think like a producer when I'm not a producer at all. But if there was really nothing that was filmed that would have added to the story
yeah,
at the beauty bar, then I can kind of understand why they might have cut it out.
hmm,
You know what I mean? But I think for
yeah,
the audience, it might have been nice to see them gather around Gertie a little bit, especially because it does seem like they were trying to alienate her.
absolutely, absolutely. Like it definitely seemed like they were trying to alienate her, and I'm very interested to see what they have to say at the reunion about this.
Hmm. Yeah. Who did you think was best dressed at the reunion?
Oh, let me think. Oh, I really like Lisa Hochstein's outfit. I really liked hers.
Hmm.
Like that blue dress. I was like, yeah, that's very fitting for her. It looks really good. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
I think I like Lisa's as well. It's what I'm used to her wearing.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
pretty.
can never be, that's my thing about Lisa Barlow. Everybody's like, oh, she probably out of like every housewife, her and I probably have like the most similar-ish style
Mhm,
because
mhm.
I am like a capsule mix wardrobe
Yeah.
girly. And
Hmm.
I do like to keep it simple. I
Yes.
just wish my thing with Elisa is I wish she would do a little bit more with her hair. Same thing with Lisa Hochstein.
Hmm.
I always
Hmm.
know what I'm going to get with them,
Yeah.
and I don't dislike it. Sometimes I
Hmm.
wish they would take a little bit more. The only thing about Lisa Hochstein is I wish she would have wore like a very cute, loose, like updo maybe. But she
Yes.
doesn't wear her hair up.
She
I
doesn't.
wonder
She
if she
really
has big
doesn't.
ears. That's always what I wonder. Like if
Yeah.
with some people, I think Gertie was really her
Yes.
outfit. She always kills it at a reunion.
I love, and that's the thing, like Gertie's reunion outfits are typically like really good.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I definitely agree with that. It's like, um, Gertie's was really, I just really like Gertie's and Lisa's. I can't remember who else I
I think
saw.
Alexia looked good in that yellow. She's another
Yes,
one that I
yes,
always know what I'm
yes,
gonna get.
yes. Hmm. Yeah.
I wish her hair would have been up as well.
Hmm.
Um, I can tell you who I just really, really, really disliked, and that was Larsa. That is not a reunion dress, and I don't know what it looks like. I don't. Osmosis Jones on that, all over that. I don't know.
When has she ever done something right?
No, literally. I
Yeah.
listen. I could give. We're gonna leave that there. Oliver, please tell the people where they can find you, what you have coming up, all those good things.
Yes, so you can find me at my username Oliver Sims IV, which is Oliver Sims the Fourth on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm posting both all my Real Housewives content on there, as well as a bunch of lifestyle and travel and vlogs and
Hmm.
everything like
Love
that.
it.
Just trying to like diversify my content and whatnot. Do want to start my own podcast. Don't
I
worry.
was going to
Yeah.
ask you that.
I still want to start it. It's just like I haven't had enough time yet to just
Hmm.
like to just dedicate enough time to it, but it is still in the works. Don't worry. I still want to do that within the next few months. But yeah, I will also be at BravoCon this year. I'm really excited about. I also have another Bravo event this upcoming Tuesday. You'll see it. I'll tell you
Oh,
more about it like
okay.
offline.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like yeah, so I have some other stuff coming up as well, but just stay tuned and just watch my pages for more information.
Love it. And I love your lifestyle content as well. Oh my God, I know what I meant to ask you. I meant to message you. Did you see that guy on TikTok? I meant to send it to you that went to all the Delta lounges in
Yes.
Atlanta
Yes.
Airport?
Yes. Yes.
I was like, first of all, how are you not fucked up? He had a
Right.
drink at like and
Every
actually I don't know if he had a drink at everyone, but the
hmm
drinks that he drank, he had
hmm
a martini. He had like a whiskey diet. He
Yeah,
had a
wow.
Bailey's and
Yes.
something. I was like, he had wine on one of them. I was like, I would throw up.
Yeah. And then you're about to go on a plane. Oh,
No.
yeah. No.
Mm-mm.
That's the thing. So I'm like, you know what? I want to try that. And
You
like
should, yeah.
Dallas has five Admirals clubs, like one in each terminal. Ooh. And whenever they open the new terminal, Terminal F, they're gonna have six. So that would be very interesting.
No,
So
you
I'm
should
like,
do it
I know, I
because
want
I
to try
thought of
that.
you immediately.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Um,
that.
and y'all already know where you can find me over on YouTube, Who Asked Zell, Instagram, Who Asked Zell, TikTok, Who Asked Zell, and then the podcast page on Instagram, Who Asked Me Podcast. And don't forget to drop down in the comments if you are on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a little shout out, and we will talk to y'all soon. Bye.